travel outside of Florida and paint a lovely northern scene of fall foliage and birch trees. I'll give you all the basics you need to create a professional-looking painting in just 30 minutes. Let me show you how much fun it can be. But before we get started, let's talk about our paint and colors. We're going to go with the titanium white, which we do in virtually all our paintings. We're going to have the cadmium yellow, the alizarin crimson, phthalo blue, which I've mixed with Prussian. We have the black and the umber. And for this painting, because of the brilliant reds in the foliage, I've added some cadmium red to my palette. We'll get started by putting in a little bit of an outline, separating our dark areas. We're going to have a clump of bushes over here. We'll have another clump of bushes over here. And we have our background hill over there. We're going to have a very large foreground consisting of just a rolling hill over here. We want some dark colors here. Now, it's important to do this in this painting because this I want to be very dark, but with very little paint on it so that I can get my bright overlay of reds and yellows. Same thing here. But here, I want to have a very, very light blue sky, which will darken as I come forward. That means, in terms of my canvas, as I move up. This is my farthest point here, and I want that to be my lightest. I'll start moving up. Add more blue, more white. Darken it up a little bit, but I don't want to get in there because I want to keep that dry as I can. I'm going to leave this area white for clouds, and I'm going to darken this up with a little alizarin crimson up here, just to relieve the monotony of the blue. We'll get a little bit of a purple edge on here. A little more paint. There we go. This is a cloud area here. Don't want to do anything there now. We'll get the white of the clouds. They're picking up color from my brush, but that's okay. I don't want them to be totally white. And we'll add a little bit more clear white later. Now I'm going to get my hills area. I'm going to put in a background color consisting of black, blue, and some alizarin crimson. Cover up that whole area there. This will virtually be completely covered, this color. The only reason I'm putting it on is because where the paint does crack and leave openings, I don't want to see the white of the canvas, but rather I would see the shadows and the color of the dirt beyond the grass. And that's the reason that I want to have this darker area in here. Just a question of filling it in. It doesn't take very long, and you certainly don't need a lot of paint to do this. You just want to get it covered so that if there are openings, they're not going to be white openings. They'll be dark, and that makes sense because it represents a shadow. Oh, this is basically what we just want to get this thing covered here. That's good. That's good.